Okay, we have we were supposed to have two athletes signing today. Unfortunately, one of them is not able to be here. I'll go ahead and talk about Kellen real quickly. Kellen Parker is committing to Colorado School of Mines today, but unfortunately, over the weekend he came down with pancreatitis, and he's in the hospital right now. He's supposed to get out today. He's okay. I went by and saw him yesterday, and they're monitoring his situation, and they just want to keep him in a place where he's in a controlled environment until his body recovers and everything's fine. And I've contacted School of Mines, and everything's solid for him. Obviously, Kellen was a great player for us this year. Was a captain, did some amazing things on the football field. He was a very difficult one-on-one matchup, and we put him in a place where he was a handful for everybody that we played against, and did some amazing things. Our hope is that potentially he'll be able to go through this ceremony personally in April when we have the next signing day, and we'll get him taken care of there. But he is going to commit to Colorado School of Mines, and we got to congratulate Kellen on his decision. That brings me to our second athlete that's signing at this time, and that is Mr. Andy Cano is going to be signing with Hastings College in Nebraska. A couple of things. Andy is a little undersized for the position he played this year for us. He played defensive line, but he is recruited, and he keeps getting updates from the coaches, and he and I have talked through the years, and all right, there we go. They're talking about putting him in a two-point stance, and I think there's a lot of fun things in store for him, things that maybe he hasn't done yet on a football field, and so we're excited about the opportunity. I know he's looking forward to it. Couple of memories of Andy. As I was talking with recruiters that came through, and they looked at his film, and everything I kept getting was, he's got amazing hands. And they're not talking about the structure of his hands, actually. They're talking about how he uses them, and then come to find out, in his younger days, was it jiu-jitsu? Is that right? What was your training? Judo. All right. He did judo training as a youngster, and that training helped him translate onto the football field. And that was what a lot of the coaches saw, was that his hand control was similar to some of the juniors and seniors that they have on their team. And so he's already advanced, and that was part of what got the coaches excited as they came in looking at him. And then he took a visit to Hastings and just had a great experience there, and fell in love with that campus, and that's his decision. I do have to share one story. Probably the highlight of the season for Andy was the Regis game. We had a little bit of a track meet that night. What got our team going, what really got started in that crazy game, was Andy scooped up a fumble in the backfield about the 40-yard line. And he ran 60 yards as fast as I've seen any human run. And you could tell that he was not going to be denied. And that video clip actually earned him Play of the Week on the Denver Post Play of the Week, right? So it was a pretty exciting time for him. It was a pretty exciting play, and it kind of kick-started that game. And we had a great experience there, and that was one of his highlights. But just a lot of fun seeing a defensive lineman lumber down the field with a football score. So Andy did a great job for us this year. Was a constant, great attitude. I don't know how well you know Andy, but if you see him, he's always got a smile on his face. He always is respectful. He's just a tremendous young man. Very proud of him as a person, and obviously excited for him and the opportunity for him to go on and continue his football career at Hastings. So Andy, great job, and go ahead and sign that letter.